Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today we have to talk about Patreon. So, about 4 hours from this video that you're seeing, just to give or take about 5 hours or so, Patreon announced on their website that they're changing the way that their fee structure works. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so that you guys can check out that blog post on their website, on their blog, and read it for yourselves. But basically, I am pretty fucking irritated right now. Basically, what Patreon is doing starting December 18th, 2017 is that they're going to be changing how much the creator gets and how much the patron pays for each pledge on Patreon. As far as from what I can see, the way that I've determined it, the way that at least they explained it in their blog post, is now a creator is going to get basically 95% of every single pledge amount, whether it's $1, $5, $1 million, they're going to get 95% of that. That's what's going to go to somebody like me, to a YouTuber, to a streamer, whoever you support on Patreon. The catch is that the fee that I used to pay as a creator is now being passed on to the patron. So whereas you before, as a patron, could pay $1 and I'd get probably like, give or take 80 cents or so, you know, around there, I don't know, give or take. Now, I'm going to get 95% of that $1, and now you, instead of pledging $1, you have to pledge $1.38, I think it is, or $1.39. It's your pledge amount and the fee on top of that. Basically, Patreon is now changing their fee schedule to pass the fee that I used to pay as a creator. They're now passing that on to you, the patron, the consumer, the pledger, right? That's what I have a problem with. That's not cool. Patreon, at least to me, was set up so that anybody who wants to voluntarily donate on some sort of monthly basis, receive some rewards, they could do that. And it's voluntary. It's completely voluntary. It's not required for anything. It's special. You get special perks and stuff, obviously, but it's not like, you know, I'm going to stop making the content that I do because I don't have patrons on Patreon or something. It's supposed to be voluntary. And it's supposed to be simple and easy for the patron to go ahead, sign up on Patreon, get charged once a month. I receive my amount after fees, and that's it. Everybody's happy. Patreon gets their fee, whatever the hell that is. The patron just pays whatever pledge amount that they received, right? They pay $1, they pledge $1, they pay $1. That's it. That's all they have to pay. And then I'm the one, as the creator, it's my responsibility to pay the fees that go to Patreon and PayPal and whoever the hell else is involved with the whole process. But now this new fee schedule passes on that fee to you, the patron, the consumer, and that's not cool. In my opinion, it's unethical. As far as I know, it's unconsulted, right? I'm not sure if Patreon has asked any creators about their opinion on this. They say that this new fee schedule is going to normalize and make uniform all fees across the website that go to patrons and, you know, go to creators and goes to Patreon itself. You're normalizing and you're kind of making uniform all the fees and stuff like that, all the processing fees, the third-party fees. And they're claiming, Patreon claims that this is going to help creators and their businesses to stabilize their careers and stabilize their revenues and their sources of income. In my opinion, no, this is not going to do that. This is actually going to dissuade people from pledging amounts because they're paying not just a pledge amount, but now they have to pay a fee? You shitting me? It's like, dude, it's like when you go to the grocery store, right? And you have to have some sort of credit card transaction. The purchase is $1, but you get charged $1.35 or $1.40 for, you know, a convenience fee or a credit card fee or whatever. Is anybody really happy about when they have to pay those fees? Of course not. We do it out of necessity, out of convenience, you know? But it's like here with Patreon, nobody asked for this. Right? Nobody asked for this normalization of fees or this uniformity of fees. I don't really think that this was necessary. I'm not entirely sure why Patreon really decided to do this. And it's not cool. They haven't consulted with creators. They didn't ask me, right? They didn't ask my opinion on what I thought of this. It's not cool. In my opinion, it's unethical. What I'm probably going to do right after this video is done is I'm probably going to delete my Patreon account. I don't trust Patreon anymore. I don't trust somebody who's supposed to be a middleman between my audience who wants to donate voluntarily to me to support me and what I do every month and me. I don't trust a middleman who's going to change up policy and change up these rules and regulations without really consulting us, right, as creators, and figuring out how it is that it affects us, how it is that's going to affect our businesses. They say from their point of view that it's going to help us, and I really don't think it is. But even more so than that, it just seems unethical to pass on the fee to the patron, to the consumer. That's not cool. If I had an option to opt out and pay the fees myself and charge you guys the exact same amount that you pledge, I would do that. I want you guys, if you pledge $1, to pay exactly $1. If you pledge $5, I want you to pay exactly $5. It's my responsibility as a creator to pay the fees that's associated with any transactions. Why would I want to give that to you, right? Why would I want to take money out of your pocket so that it stays in mine? That's not cool. That's unethical, right? That's really not cool. If I can bear the fees and I can pay them for myself, right? If I receive a little bit less, but you get charged exactly what it is that you want to pledge, that's the way it's supposed to work. And this new change on Patreon's part is fucking not cool. So from this day forward, I am not going to have a Patreon account. I'm deleting that shit, and I'm not going to trust Patreon or their word. Even if they were to reverse these changes or decide that they're not going to put this new fee schedule in place, I know for sure that I can no longer trust as a creator that Patreon has my best interest in mind and that they're going to consult me on these matters. I no longer trust that they're going to do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I am deleting Patreon from this day forward. We're not going to use it anymore. I don't trust them. I don't like what they're doing. It's unethical to try and pass on fees to you guys. I don't like it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.